Alright guys, we are going to fly through these. This is the last of the in-depth look of my Labor Day haul. I thank you guys for checking it out. Like I said, if there's anything you're interested in, just leave a comment in the comment section below. Some of this stuff is going to stay with me, but other stuff is up for trade or sale if you're interested. So moving right along here. Sweet. Yeah, another sweet off the record. Level-headed. Van Stevenson. Righteous Anger. Jim Steinman. The glare off there. Steely Dan. Countdown to Ecstasy. Stealing Horses. I think that may be a country band, honestly. Looking at the back, I'm not sure. But girl with an acoustic guitar here, a couple girls, couple guys, couple girls. I'm gonna give that a listen and see. Starcastle. A couple of those in here. This one's got a little ring wear on it. Then we have Starcastle, Fountains of Light. And Reel to Reel. And Citadel. Handful of Michael Stanley band things. I'll just flip through here. Break it, you bought it. This one, a real nice copy of just Friends and Legends, Michael Stanley. Stan Peters, Sweet City Woman. Sealed copy of Billy Squier, Here and Now, one that I don't see that often. Enough is Enough. There's a bunch of Billy Squier in here. Tale of the Tape. Springsteen, Darkness on the Edge of Town. Beautiful copy of The River. Original first press, Born in the USA. Rick Springfield, Success Hasn't Spoiled Me Yet. I was kind of disappointed there wasn't a copy of Working Class Dog in here, which I've already got 2 or 3 copies of, but Living in Oz. This one I was stoked to see. A real nice copy of Beginnings. The Best of Split Ends. History Never Repeats. Spencer Davis Group. Sealed copy of Southern Fulman Furry Band, Trouble in Paradise. Souther Hillman Furry Band again. Slade, Rogues Gallery. And Nobody's Fool. Sky. A few things in here by Tommy Shaw. Ambition. Girls Without Guns. And What If. Brian Setzer. The Knife Feels Like Justice. Firing Up. Pure Prairie League. Something in the Night. And Busting Out. Moving over here. This one I was really stoked to find. It is a, I believe it's a UK pressing, or Yes, UK pressing of Stephen Stills. It has a little bit of damage here, but I was still really stoked to find that one. Rod Stewart, Out of Order, another one that I don't see that often. You see a bunch of his earlier stuff, but this is from 1988. Greatest Hits. Beautiful clean copy of Cat Stevens' Greatest Hits. John Kay and Steppenwolf, Rock and Roll Rebels. That's from 1987. Steppenwolf Gold, their Greatest Hits. There we go. A bunch of sealed copies of Seeger stuff, which I was really stoked about. The Distance, which has one of my absolute favorite songs on there, Roll Me Away. Love that song, especially of the newer type Seeger stuff. A sealed copy of Night Moves, sealed copy of Beautiful Loser. These are all going in my collection, of course. A sealed copy of Stranger in Town, sealed copy of Against the Wind, and what was a sealed copy of Ramblin' Gamblin' Man, or Tales of Lucy Blue, but apparently they opened it and listened to it. Looked like they listened to it one time, which still a nice mint copy, but I would much rather have had a sealed copy. So, oh well, it is what it is. Nine Tonight, Live Bullet, Like a Rock. A couple things here by Stryper. I think you guys may have saw in the original video. Beautiful copy of To Hell with the Devil, Angel cover. Get in here. Zebra, No Telling Lies. Little Son of Schmilson. Nice copy, actually. You see that beat to hell all the time. This is another one that I'm probably going to put on. I don't know. I'm battling with keeping this one or putting it on eBay, because it sells for quite a bit of money, and there's a couple things I would much rather have than this in that $100 price range, which is kind of what that thing sells for. So, Trickster. A couple copies of U2 Boy. Uriah Heep, Head First. And Fallen Angel. Sweet Freedom. There were a handful of Uriah Heep things in here. High and Mighty. Always loved that cover. This one as well. Firefly. Urgent, Thinking Out Loud. And Urgent, Cast the First Stone. A bunch of really nice UFO stuff in here. I was glad to see that, because some of these will be upgrades as well. Beautiful copy of Lights Out, Mechanics, A Misdemeanor. Get out of there. No Place to Run. Bonnie Tyler, Secret Dreams, Forbidden Fire. Dwight Twilley. I don't know why every time I see this, but Jungle, I think of Dwight Yoakam and Conway Twitty. Stupid, I know, but it's what it is. Jolene Turner. Trillion. Best of Pat Travers. Steve Young, Seven Bridges Road. That one was very cool. Very cool find. Some more Seeger. This stuff is not sealed, but The Distance, Against the Wind, Beautiful Loser, Night Moves, and Stranger in Town. Moving over to the last pile here. Alright guys, this will do it here. Let's go ahead and zip through these. ZZ Top, Eliminator, Afterburner. Triumph Surveillance. Little Allied Forces. Upgrade copy for me as well on that one. Rock and Roll Machine. The Sport of Kings. Thunder 7. That one got a little water damage. For the most part, like I said, there were a couple of these that ended up having a little damage to them. For the most part, all this stuff was immaculately taken care of. Unfortunately, I think that and the box that had, or wherever they had the soundtracks, must have gotten wet. So unfortunately, a couple of those weren't nice. Wasted was Save Your Prayers. So you'll see there's a couple of those soundtracks coming up, and I talked to a couple of you guys about those in private messages as well. John Waite, No Brakes. Joe Walsh. A couple Joe Walsh things here, recorded live. You can't argue with a sick mind. And then there goes The Neighborhood, Joe Walsh. Johnny Van Zant Band, loved seeing this stuff in here. I'll keep all this. I think I have a couple of these, so if you are interested, let me know. If you guys are Southern rock fans like I am as well, and you're interested in that Johnny Van Zant, I may have one or two of those already. Best of Vanilla Fudge. Vandenberg, Alibi. This is a UK copy, I think. No, it's a US copy. Best of Vandenberg. And Heading for a Storm. Close to the Edge, yes. These, I just went ahead and pulled. I'm not the biggest Yes fan, but went ahead and pulled these to, like I said, keep or trade. I know there's a bunch of people that really dig and love these guys. So. Edgar Winter Group. Nice copy of that. Normally you see those beat all to hell too. Matthew Wilder. I Don't Speak the Language. Kim Wilde. Another Step. Bengals. Yeah. Wet Willie. Mannerisms. This is an MCA copy, an early MCA copy, not a Decca, but an MCA release of Who's Next. Beautiful, beautiful copy. Who's Greatest Hits. And what is that? Oh, Face Dances. Whitesnake, their '87 classic. Some earlier stuff. Ready and Willin'. Snakebite. Some Widowmaker. 10 years after. Space and Time. Another Michael Stanley band. I had a couple of those earlier, but Cabin Fever wasn't in there, so there's a different one. Return, Straight Down the Line. White Sister, Fashioned by Passion on white vinyl. Heartline, Gentleman's Agreement. Virgin Steel. Cool copy here. Cool cover anyway. KWK Moonshine 2. This is obviously a St. Louis or regional issue, regional band here. Phenomena, Dream Runner. Now we're getting into the soundtrack stuff. So some of these I was able to keep, able to salvage that were nice. Pretty in Pink. A sealed copy of Pretty Woman. And then we got a roached cover of Tron. Rocky Horror Picture Show picture disc in beautiful condition. However, the cover was the water damage, which sucks. The Wraith, which a couple of you reached out about this. Unfortunately, water damage. Everything else is great. It's a very highly sought after soundtrack from what I understand, but nothing I can do about that. Beverly Hills Cop, Against All Odds, and what 80s soundtrack would be complete without Footloose. So there you go, guys. That is my Labor Day haul, complete Labor Day haul, in-depth look. Like I said, if there's anything you guys are looking to get for sale or trade, let me know. Just give me a shout and we'll work something out. I mean, not all this stuff is going to be available. Some of it will go in my collection, but thanks for tuning in. As always, take care, guys. Peace.